Good morning, St. Francis. It is November the 6th, 2020, Friday of the 31st week of the year. And on the Franciscan calendar, it is also the commemoration of all the souls of the faithful departed of the Order of Friars Minor. So it's, again, another All Souls Day for Franciscans. And so we remember all Franciscans who have passed from this life into the next on this day, on November the 6th. So we just keep prolonging the month of the dead that is November is, that November is. And so coming to you this morning from the front of St. Mary of the Angels Chapel, where our trees are just beginning to get the tinges of red as they begin to turn. If you remember way back when, the doors used to be held open for people as they came in, and we used to be out here greeting people for daily mass. Soon, God willing, we will be back to doing that once again. Today's gospel, Jesus basically lays down the line, that at times people of the world, people whose focus is solely of the world, can act in ways that would put us to shame. And not because they are acting in ways that are necessarily malicious or malign or evil or whatever it is, but because they know what they're about. And you can't fault them for knowing what they are about. They know how to deal with the world. They know how to get ahead in the world. They know what is true and what is right in the world. And yet we as believers don't often seem to know just what it is that we're supposed to be doing as believers, although it is constantly mapped out for us again and again and again. And it isn't basically just to obey the laws, to do the rules, to do what we're supposed to do without question, and to be obedient little, puppies, to be able, to get God's favor, to curry God's favor in some way, shape, or form. We are always to be people, again, who are after the more in life. People who understand what it truly means to love, to forgive, to have mercy, to give, and to not judge one another. Again, those 5 basic principles of what it means to be a believer in this world. But how well do we put them into action? How well do we put them to use? How well do we make them real and active in this world? Many times we do not, because our faith is something that is often kept on the shelf to be put on perhaps once a week for 45 minutes to an hour on a Sunday or Saturday night, and then forgotten the rest of the week. Or else it's something that we try to manipulate so that it fulfills our own agendas, or our own hopes and our own dreams, or our own desires for what we, and we alone, want the world to be. That is not faith. That is not living faith. And in many ways, again, Jesus says, is that those who are of the world and of the world only put us to shame because they know what to do. They know what it means to get ahead. They have no trouble abusing and manipulating everything so that they can succeed. We are people of hope and promise. We as believers in this world are people who seek after something more that is not selfish or egotistical or inclined only to our own benefit. We are something that looks after the unity and the good and common welfare of others. And yet we have so much to live up to in trying to fulfill that understanding of faith and how faith operates in our lives. May we become more sincere, more authentic, and more dedicated to fulfilling what it means to be a believer in this world, so that we might not just only put to shame those who live in the world only, but help to bring those into the kingdom that God flourishes when we do what we are called to do. And may the Lord give you peace.